That Sandra White was trying to end a relationship with a gunman when he shot her. Police say, based on Anthony Bailey's previous criminal history, he shouldn't have had a gun. Records appear to show that he was charged with assault in the 1990s before he and White began dating. 11 Alive's Andy Parati spoke to a state lawmaker who says tougher legislation could reduce domestic violence tragedies like this one in Henry County.
Senator Jennifer Jordan says she's horrified with what happened in Henry County. She says legislation she authored earlier this year could reduce similar tragedies, but it failed to pass. State Senator Jennifer Jordan briefly steps back from watching video almost too difficult to watch.
And the perpetrator, they have no intention of getting out of that situation alive. They have nothing to lose.
A Henry County mother and her son allegedly shot and killed by their live-in boyfriend yesterday, a convicted violent felon who wasn't supposed to have a gun. According to the Coalition Against Domestic Violence, at least 850 people have died by gunfire during a domestic dispute since 2010 in Georgia. Federal law bans convicted domestic abusers from possessing guns, but out of Georgia's 159 counties, only 17 have some kind of protocol to remove them.
If you are a convicted abuser, a convicted domestic abuser, you do not need to have a gun in your hand.
Earlier this year, Jordan authored legislation which could have essentially enforced federal law by requiring local law enforcement to confiscate firearms from individuals convicted of family battery or under temporary restraining orders.
Every single person on that committee voted to get that out and have it brought to the floor of the Senate, and then politics kicked in.
It failed to pass. The Atlanta senator blames empathetic lawmakers to the gun lobby.
Look, we just had a pregnant woman gunned down. We had a 16-year-old boy gunned down. I mean, what are the policies that we're pushing in this state to protect those people? If we really do care about life and the culture of life in this state, those are the lives we need to be focused on.
The senator admits her legislation may not have prevented the bloodshed in Henry County, but she says it would have been a good start. Gun right advocates say they believe the law would have been too far-reaching by requiring officers to remove guns from anyone you've ever lived with, not just former domestic partners.